up when I'm miserable. My clerkship has been hell, sorting through torts and writs. And look at what's left of my nails. I had to get a rig pinky and pointer with crazy glue.
Yes, Didi, I had a great vacation. So glad you asked. Anyway, Maui was amazing. I biked down a volcano. I tried every tropical drink on the island and got rubbed down by a Hawaiian hottie with fingers I wish I could have brought back to the mainland.
So this is what envy feels like. I've heard people speak of it, but I've never experienced it till now. I don't like it.
I am completely re-energized. This is going to be my year. And to celebrate, I brought home some really expensive island rum. Oh. Bring me a glass. I'll bring you out of Mai Tai.
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy inside of me. Whenever we want it, all we need is love. Yeah, that's the way I feel it should be. You and me.
Who is this manalicious wonder?
I hunk from Haleakala.
Tell me you did dirty and decadent things.
Adam, if I told you that, it would be all over the office. And yeah, I did.
Aloha, Mona.
Hey!
Wait, is that hello or goodbye?
It's both.
Well, how do you know if you're coming or going? Think about it.
Morning, people who work for me. Hey, Kai. Hope things didn't fall apart while I was away.
You were gone?
To Hawaii. For 6 days?
Oh, well, it was a very productive 6 days, thanks to Spencer. The man's got skills.
And I got something you haven't seen. That's what overtime's for.
Wow. When I left, Kai was barely talking to you, but looks like you got her butter back on warm.
Well, what can I say? They all come back.
Or just move on. Look what Mona moved on to. Section spandex.
So, Spence, catch me up with what you did so well around your other thin-wear muscle shirts. Do you even own sleeves?
I can't believe you hooked up with some guy. Don't you remember? Just 2 weeks ago, me and you on my couch doing this.
Did you change toothpaste? Did you use toothpaste?
It was kind of different.
Well, Spence, let's be honest. You've been flirting with Kai, and I had innocent, none of your business fun in Hawaii. Plus, your dad's dating my mom now. So, maybe what happened between us was in the moment, and the moment's passed, but we're still best friends.
Yeah. So, did you at least remember to bring a brother back his macadamia nuts?
Even better. A sewing kit and shower cap from the hotel.
Nobody loves me like you do.
Hey.
Looks like a
Bob's vacation, Care Bear. You say you bought this package online? Mm-hmm. Did you find it on gottagetawayfromyourmom.com?
Actually, it was a link from my stepmother's Botox and Way all my daddy's money.com.
Mona, what is this odd-looking thing with a hump in the ocean?
Oh, that's me, swimming with the dolphins.
I don't see any dolphins.
Well, I kind of scared him off after the giant turtle snapped at me and I went crashing face first into the side of the boat, but I only slightly chipped my tooth. And you know what else I did this trip? I conquered one of my greatest fears.
You used a comb?
You got a private piercing.
How private?
Father in the room.
Okay, the guessing portion of our game is over. I conquered my fear of horses. I went riding every day, and I loved it. I just wish I could do it more.
Honey, why haven't you asked Steve if you can ride her horse?
Because I didn't course you did. It's the one that Charles gave her when she was a little girl.
That old nag is still alive.
Yes. Apparently, nags have a long lifespan.
I still remember the day that damn horse arrived. I was running just a few minutes late and all hell broke loose.
Mona, I didn't mean to get bubblicious in your hair.
Stupid little sister.
You're the stupid. You know they're gonna have to cut this out. I'm gonna be half bald. Want me to do the other side?
Where is that woman?
If I were Phyllis, I'd be at a plastic surgeon. But knowing her, she's probably at Pick and Save picking out plastic shoes.
Bet if I was holding a child support check, she'd have been here 5 minutes early so she could snatch it. Of course, the horse arrived on time.
My pony, my pony. He's so beautiful. Just like me. I think I'm my new daddy's favorite. Just like me. I want to go home.
Oh, sweetheart. Ah, perfect. If only she could have been this late for our wedding.
So, Charles, one horse, 2 daughters. Help me with the math, little man.
Well,
I'll tell you what it adds up to. One jackass of a father. You know what? This is the last time I'm going to put my daughter through this. Next time you want to see Mona, you can come to her.
Phyllis, you can't be serious.
Look at my face.
Must we?
Come on, man. What the hell happened to your head?
How come we never talk about the good times? Oh, that's right. You weren't in any of them.
Dee Dee, why did you lie to me about your horse all these years? Cover your ears, Coco. It's about to get ugly.
Mona, I didn't lie. I simply omitted the truth because I knew it was a sore spot.
You damn skippy is a sore spot when a father buys a horse for one daughter and not the other.
But you know what my sore spot is? You bringing up the same damn sore spot year after year.
Well, it happens to be my favorite. Now, from that day on, whenever that child got on a carousel, she would burst into tears.
This next one's a picture of me with a seagull. Any traumatic memories of me with a seagull we should revisit?
Just that one time at the pier when one tried to fly off with your special shoe. Poor thing hobbled after that bird all afternoon.
Morning, Kai. Adam, got any paper clips?
Sorry, I just put the last box in Kai's office.
Oh, well, I'll just get some from Mona.
So, my paper clips ain't good enough? You like Mona's paper clips better? Well, I would have let you do anything with my paper clips. But no, gotta have Mona's. Don't you even think about getting close to these paper clips.
I got a feeling that wasn't about paper clips. Obviously, you've done something wrong, which isn't that hard to believe. I know. I just don't remember doing anything stupid. Well, the stupid usually don't.
Dee Dee's always saying she wants to have a close relationship. Then Daddy's favorite is the thing she chooses to keep secret. And that dumb horse is the reason we didn't see each other for almost 10 years.
That's right. There was no way I was going to make my baby go over there and have horse rubbed in her face.
And it irritates me that I cannot get through one calendar year without Dee Dee dropping an emotional bomb on me.
What did I tell you? I tell you what I told you. I told you you can't trust those Dee-Dees. They suck you in and then they slap you down.
They so do. How am I going to look at Dee Dee and pretend like nothing's wrong?
Well, the only adult thing to do is grow from the disappointment and let it go. But what you're going to do is buy yourself a bigger, better horse.
Mom, that is petty in its purest form. I love it. I'm going to buy me a bigger, better horse.
Mm-hmm. It starts with the sugar cubes. Next thing you know, you're in the dark scarfing down deep-fried candy. I've been there, Mona, and it's not pretty.
These aren't for me. They're for my horse.
Then come the lies.
No, fool. I bought an actual horse 3 days ago, and it's being delivered this afternoon.
You know, when you decide to save on gas, you really go for it.
You know what? I'm going to go meet my new best friend, who, among other benefits, has an ass that's bigger than mine.
Spencer, my Hummer needs to be detailed. And this time, don't leave the seat on gangster lean. I couldn't reach the brake.
I didn't barely get through college for this. What's really going on? I thought you'd never ask. I've confirmed that Kai's mood is definitely swinging because of you. Behold, Kai's notepad and my first grade decoding skills.
Torture Spencer slowly. It can't be.
I also found this unfinished Tootsie Pop, which is unusual because Kai always gnaws her way to the center of her Tootsie Pops. Ergo, more than a little something is amiss.
I'm not following you, man.
Not unexpected. But there's more. The pop is chocolate, which Kai only eats on Wednesdays before noon, which gives us a time of the incident, but what's missing is motive.
Your detective skills are kind of tight.
Well, I read a lot of Nancy Drew as a child.
It's all coming to an end, Blackie-o.
Hey, Mona! What are you doing here? Did you change your mind about riding Daddy's favorite?
Nope, don't need to. Bought my own horse.
You bought a horse?
With my own money. So, enjoy your ride on your 18-year-old horse, and when you're done, come over and see my brand new shiny one. Excuse me. I'm looking for my horse. He's supposed to be in the stall.
He's in there.
He is? That is not a horse. That is a dog with a mane.
No, that's a horse. Your horse.
Okay, that does not look at all like what I saw online. Oh, okay, it looks like the horse online, but I didn't realize the picture was actual size.
You bought a horse online?
I buy everything online. It's where the bargains are. Never had a problem.
Well, you got a problem now. They probably photographed him in front of a tiny little barn.
How long will it take this thing to get big?
That's as big as he gets. What you got here is a full-grown miniature. In fact, he's about 18, 19 years old. And his name is Bob. Go get your paperwork.
You're killing me, Bob.
Hey, Mona.
So, Dee, what do you think?
I think she's beautiful, but I can't believe the Hendersons sold their horse.
Tough economic times. Everybody's cutting back.
Mona, this horse is worth like 50 grand. Where did you come up with that?
That's between me and the Andersons.
Hendersons.
Here you are. Here's a bag of treats. Don't give him the full amount, though. It'll kill him. Oh, and this little guy can't stay here. Minnie's freaked the real horses out.
This is your horse? Mona, you just lied to my face.
So, you've been lying to me for years about Daddy's favorite.
Because I was trying to protect you. I was being a good sister.
You always have an excuse. You think you're smarter than everybody.
I have been tested. And I'm not the one who's standing here with half a horse. You know, when I saw you come here today, I thought that we could put this horse poo behind us.
Well, now we can. You have a horse, and I have a horse. We're even.
That's what this is about? Getting even? Mona, you keep holding a grudge for something that I had no control over. My dad bought me a horse. I was 6. And if you're never going to get over the past, then I don't know what we've been doing for the last 2 years.
I want to go back to Hawaii. Aren't you, Bob? Probably fit overhead.
After an exhaustive search of the office, here's what I uncovered. Chocolate sugar shards found at this very spot matching those of the hastily discarded Tootsie Pop. Now, obviously, Kai saw something disturbing, which caused her mouth to fall open thusly. Hence, causing the pop to drop. The question is, what did Kai see? I'm the detective here. The question is, what did Kai see? Looking toward the bullpen, she would have seen a flurry of activity and me hard at work at my desk. Actually, I'd found a hot gay dating website. But she couldn't possibly have known. Which only leaves the view into Mona's office. What disturbing thing did Kai see there?
Knowing Mona? Not much. Nothing ever happens in... Oh.
could have put a whole...
Spencer! Kai doesn't like what she saw. That's why she's making her life a living hell. Mystery solved.
Spencer, how are you with grout?
Kai, I know why you're mad at me. And frankly, I can't blame you.
So you admit you led me to believe there could be something between us and the whole time you were feeling Mona?
Okay, now I know why you're mad at me. There's only one way to fix this.
Did you use toothpaste?
Man, my lips have gone limp.
Yeah, I made a whole lot of something out of nothing.
Nothing's kind of harsh.
Not for that wet mess. Look, Spencer, you can't just go around putting your lips on people in the workplace. What do you think this is, a strip joint? Look, I am implementing a strict sexual harassment policy. Adam, can't see your plans. You got a lot of typing to do. And I don't mean that fake typing you do on that man-on-man website.
You always gotta drag somebody down with you.
Of course, he would be great for stud service. As long as the other horse is lying on the ground and doesn't move much.
I've come to lodge a complaint about the horse you're harboring. It kept me awake all night clomping around.
Bob was in bed by 8. That was me pacing.
Well, he's smelly, he drools, and where in the hell did he get these ridiculous shoes?
Oh, you don't like Bob? Well, tough, because I love my house horse and I'm keeping him. It's a nice saddle. Although it's not going to be very slimming. Perhaps you should have got it in black.
Joke all you want, skyscraper. But we have our own horse now, so you're no better than we are.
Well, you wait till Daddy hears about this.
I have handbags bigger than that.
How is this thing supposed to put your sister's horse to shame? I can't believe you messed this up, Mona.
But, Ma,
I told you not to buy livestock over the internet. Ain't that what Mama told you?
Tell you what, Bill. We'll buy him from you and make a lovely plaything for Drew. Or chew toy for Coco.
Oh, no, it will not. Mona's keeping this horse, and she's gonna ride him even if his little knees buckle.
Well, hold up, you two. And you've both got this all wrong. Anyone can have a riding horse. But Mona purposely chose this special little guy to expertly train as a seeing eye horse.
But Mona's not blind.
No. But she did have that lazy eye. And because of her own history of deformity, she's empathetic to the blind. And why am I making up this ridiculous lie? You know, none of this would even be happening if you two weren't constantly ripping the scab off of old wounds and living out your rivalry through us. Well, I'm done with both of you.
Dee Dee, you have clearly been spending too much time with these people. Mama's rule number 48, never turn on family.
These people are our family.
If I weren't so offended, I'd wash your mouth out with soap.
And I'd let her. Wow. All we have to do is tell them they're family and they shut up and leave us alone? I knew a little sister would come in handy someday. For something. Even though I've only had Bob for 48 hours, I really gotta miss him. Though it did kind of creep me out when he watched me in the shower.
So is Phyllis still giving you the silent treatment?
Yep, loving it.
You know, Mona, if ever anything is bothering us, we should always feel free to just get it out in the open.
Yeah? Did you ever consider renaming Daddy's favorite?
No. But didn't it feel good to get that out?
No. Stupid little sister. Now that felt good. Come on, Bob.
So, do you want to ride Daddy's favorite?
Only since I was 9.
Wow! You look good up there.
I'm sure I do. That's why when I ride him, I'm calling him rightfully mine.
Tell you what, let's see if he stops when you call him that.
smell smoke. Do you smell smoke?
I smell smoke.
Fire! Fire! Save yourself! Save your product! Phyllis, what about the cats?
Eartha Kitty led the others down the fire escape and left my ass to burn.
What? They're my lucky boots.
You got no man and no baby. How lucky could they be?
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me. Whenever we're wanting, all we need is love. That's the way I feel it should be. You and me.
I can't believe I started a grease fire my first experience broiling.
I told you cheap meat has a lot of fat. You can't take your eye off the cheeks, though. Where's Commander Paws? I knew I should have grabbed him. He always freezes in an emergency.
Ma, I'm sure he's okay, and you still have me.
Oh, Lord. Please don't take Commander Paws.
I'm competing with a cat for my mother's affection.
Yeah? Neighbor said he belongs to you. You where he freezes in an emergency? And apparently has a little bladder issue.
Commander Paws, baby, it's okay. You're all right. And so are you. Hello, I'm Phyllis. I've always admired firemen and always wondered, is it hot wearing a wedding band under those heavy gloves?
I wouldn't know. I'm married.
How about that? Neither is my daughter, Mona.
If I were you, I'd run back into the burning building before she's fitted for a tux.
Hi! Don't you look handsome in that uniform that hides so much yet leaves so much to the imagination?
I'm the one who started the fire. She can't cook very well, but we insist on taking you out to dinner for saving Commander Paws. Mona and I, just me and Mona, not the fire starter.
I told you to go back into the flames.
Oh, there sounds great. You call me at the firehouse. My name's Glenn.
Hi.
Glenn Stallworth. Oh, it's been my pleasure, ladies. Actually, it's my job, but also my pleasure.
Without me, would you ever get a date?
I love this new place. The noodles are amazing. Better than sex.
Not if you're doing it right.
Well, if she gets lucky with the firemen, she won't have to worry. They're trained for disasters.
Tina? Tina! Hi, it's Dee Dee. Remember us?
Unfortunately. You gonna be here long? I need to turn over tables.
We're eating, not loitering.
The way you people tip, same thing.
I see you still got that sparkling personality.
Yeah, how long you been waiting tables here, Tina?
Actually, I own the place.
What? How the hell did that happen?
Well, you all were paying $9 for a hamburger at the lounge. I was working 2 other jobs, living with 6 roommates, and eating mac and cheese, so don't steal anything. I'm counting chopsticks.
This place is genius. Fantastic. I hate her. That damn overachievers make us all look bad.
Well, I'm not bitter. I'm a vice president. I got it going on.
And I'm a sports agent on the rise. Snaps to me.
Well, thank God for my underachieving compadre Spencer.
Don't lump me in with your mess. I was saving this announcement for later, but I just closed escrow on my own home.
What? How the hell did that happen?
Yeah, you're always broke.
Correction, I only appear to be broke. See, I've been saving. I've been living under my means and all from bonus.
It's amazing how you're proud of that.
How come you didn't tell us sooner?
My building just went condo. I didn't want to say something, then have it fall through and end up looking like a fool. You know, a brother's credit can be very complex.
Well, congratulations to Spencer, the homeowner.
We are one accomplished group.
Except for me. The only thing I've accomplished is still being able to fit into my Jordache jeans from high school.
Luckily, Really, it was just a grease fire, so there wasn't that much to clean up. Was Daddy really mad?
Furious. But then Mother whipped out a blonde wig, and the rest is a little trick I'll tell you on your wedding day.
Can't I just have something barred or something blue?
Don't forget all about that nasty fire. I don't blame you for any of it. I blame Phyllis.
It has nothing to do with Phyllis.
It most certainly does. Isn't she the one that introduced you to full fat bacon?
You can't blame Phyllis for bacon.
Why not? It comes from her kind. Hola, Toasties.
Hi.
Hello, Bacon Bit. Donating some things to Goodwill? Good choices.
These are my options for my date with the hot fireman.
Here's another option. Bloomies is open till 9.
I have an option. Let me go out with the fireman. There is just something about a man in rubber overalls that gets me worked up into a frothing, sweaty, pulsating, well-raised young woman.
Hey, this one could actually turn into something. Of course, it'd be better if my mom weren't coming and bringing my baby pictures. Nothing kicks off a relationship like your mother describing how you once finger painted with your poop.
So I said, it looks like a Picasso to me. Oh, Mona's been creative since she was in diapers.
So, Glenn, tell us more about what you do. Dear God, tell us about anything, just talk.
Well, it's a pretty cool job. Still get a rush every time we get a call. It's like suiting up and going into battle, you know? Nothing better than saving someone's life. I guess I just enjoy helping people.
Me too. That's why I became a therapist. Although I don't get a rush when I get a call because it means some new nut bucket has found out where I live. But who really helps people is Mona. She's in music and nothing heals the world like music. Isn't that right, Mona?
That is so true, Ma. So, Glenn, what kind of music are you into?
I'm really into rock and Sydney, Buzu Chavez, you know, the whole Zydeco movement. So, do you have any interest other than music?
These noodles. This is my 4th time here this week.
But none of those times was on a date. She doesn't have a boyfriend.
Okay, could you say that a little louder? I don't think table 6 heard you.
Look, there's no shame in not having a boyfriend. Lots of beautiful women don't have boyfriends. I don't.
Well, since you're both beautiful, I'd have to say I'm the envy of every man in this restaurant. Except maybe those 2 guys over there holding hands.
Glenn, tonight has been great, but you know what I think would be even better? You young people going out alone, without the mama. Tomorrow, for lunch.
Maybe we can come back here?
A second date? I would love to. Hey, table 6 needs to know I'm leaving here with more than just a doggy bag.
Ugh, who made this swill? You did. Who asked you? You did. Let's get off my back, would you?
You whacked out on mood enhancers again?
I said get off my back, Tom Cruise.
Okay, what is it? Boy trouble, head trouble, man-thon riding up again?
I'll tell you what's wrong, condo owner, lord of the manor. I'm sick and tired of everyone around me getting ahead. Everyone's got something to show for their lives. Titles, equity, bling. All I've got is a stupid headset.
You know that's property of Delicious, right?
I want to be happy. I want to be rich. I want someone else to answer that damn phone.
Hello, Delicious. Look at him. Don't feel bad. I'm sure you accomplished a lot of things, too.
Like what?
Can't you just take my word for it?
Say it. Nothing but a loser. Just call me the runt of the litter.
Hey, Adam, it's your agent. You didn't get the hairspray commercial. They decided to go with the chimp.
Hey, sis. Hey. I was wondering if you want to go to lunch.
Oh, I can't. I've got a date with Glenn. It's the crucial second date, and I'm still trying to decide if he's worthy.
Worthy? He's a fireman. Do you have any idea what kind of physical condition they have to be in to lift those heavy hoses?
I'm just not so sure we have chemistry.
Who needs chemistry? The man's a fireman. And if you don't want him, he can stop, drop, and roll on me.
What's up, Diddy?
Hey.
Mona, you seen Adam? He was pretty upset when he left last night.
Why? Did the chimp get his own series?
Nah, but the poor guy thinks he's a bum. I tried to boost his ego, but then I realized he kinda is.
Well, Spencer, maybe you should go check on him.
Woman, are you crazy? Doesn't he live in Boys Town, where the boys live? Looking as good as I do, you think they'll let me out alive?
They're attracted to men, not morons.
Come on, Mona. It's not my mind they'd be after.
Just go and see what's up. Oh, and you might want to wear a jacket, because I can see your nipples through that shirt.
I can't help it. It's cold in here.
So what do you think you're gonna have?
Oh, I always get the jumbo bowl.
Every damn day.
So, Glenn, I'm really glad we got together today, because you're a great guy. And I've been wondering if we have any, chemistry.
That's funny. I've been wondering the same thing, and I think I have the answer. We don't.
Oh, well, guess all the wondering's over.
Look, Mona, you're a great girl. It feels better to be straight with you.
Well, I appreciate that. And if there's ever another fire in my building, I hope you'll still put it out.
Of course. And I hope we can still be friends, because I could really use your help.
Oh, what do you need? CDs? Concert tickets?
Your mother's phone number. That's why I wanted to talk to you alone. I'd like to ask her out.
What?
He wants to date your mother.
I'm sorry if I caught you off guard.
Please, I'm fine with this. Why wouldn't I be fine with this?
He wants to date your mother.
Would you please stop saying that and get me some sake?
There's not enough in the city. He wants to date your mother.
Look, Mona, I'm not oblivious to the age difference, but from the beginning I was attracted to your mother, and the other night at dinner we really connected, and I haven't stopped thinking about it since the night we met.
My mother. Phyllis Thorne, old enough to be my mother? Are you sure you have the right person?
Yeah, Phyllis Thorne, educated, beautiful, funny, delightful.
I'm not convinced, but let's assume we're talking about the same person.
Mona, some men have enough depth and intelligence to appreciate a woman for who she is, regardless of age. I happen to be one of those men. So, would you put in a good word for me?
Are you sure you wouldn't rather date my sister? Because that's a pain I'm familiar with.
I'm not meant to turn this across the stairs and turn the key on these stairs. Go away! I'm singing Luther. How you gonna be? Say you're gonna be. How you gonna be? Spencer, I never thought I'd see you here. My living room / kitchen / boudoir. May I offer you an afternoon Elysee?
No, thanks. But this place is nice. And so is the neighborhood. The streets are all clean, nice, quaint little coffee shops everywhere. But I'm kind of surprised nobody tried to hit on a sexy brother.
Please, at work you're the cream of the crop, but in this neighborhood you're barely a 3. What are you doing here anyway?
I wanted to make sure you're okay. Plus, I got tired of answering phones, and we can't find the key to the men's room. See how important you are? Delicious needs you, man.
That's the best you can do. You can't pee if I don't show up. Get in bed and wake me when I have a purpose in life. Which ironically would give me one.
Adam, what you're going through, I've been there. I know exactly how it feels.
Right. You know how it feels to have wasted your 20s on shallow, meaningless pursuits? To be the oldest member of the Gay and Lesbian Receptionist Defamation League? To be so broke you have to put your bed in the wall when you give a party, which leaves nowhere to throw the coats?
Okay, I don't know exactly how you feel.
Last night I took a long, hard look at myself in my $500 mirror, and I didn't like what I saw. Except my butt looked good.
Listen, if you want to become the person you like to be, it's time to set some goals. You need to start small, be specific, and be willing to make sacrifices.
How much smaller can I start? I live in a studio apartment, I drive a Vespa, and I only have one place setting. Although I could rustle up another fork if you want to split an Asian pear.
If you want your life to change, you have to be the one to change it.
Maybe you're right, Spence.
Cool. Now let's get you back to work.
I would. But I can see your nipples through your shirt, and I don't think I could concentrate for the rest of the day.
Hey,
So, how did lunch with Glenn go?
not quite the way I expected.
I knew you were going to blow it. Didn't I say you were going to blow it? Well, I didn't say it to you, but I said it to myself and that girl at Starbucks. So how did you blow it?
Well, actually, after Glenn and I agreed, we had no chemistry whatsoever, and the coffee girl's gonna love this one. Glenn asked for your phone number.
He's not looking for a therapist, is he? Why all the fine men gotta have something wrong with him?
Ma, he's interested in you.
What?
Glenn wants to date you, and I know, it's ridiculous, but he said he can't stop thinking of you. You're beautiful, funny, delightful.
Are you sure he was talking about me?
That's what I said.
Wow.
Kind of crazy, huh? But he is cute. It's too bad he's not older.
Yeah, right. Too bad. Because obviously he's much too young for me. much too young. Do you think he's too young?
Well, you got underwear older than him.
Definitely too young. But it was a nice thought.
Mona, you're my sister, and I love you, but you're a real mother blocker.
Oh, what?
A mother blocker. It's exactly how it sounds. One who blocks one's mother from her destiny and ultimate happiness.
I did no such thing. Glenn is too young. Here, dear. What do I need a shot for?
For losing a man to your mother. The quicker you drink it, the faster it works.
Can't lose him to my mother. She's not going to be dating him.
'Cause you talked her out of it, mother blocker.
Look, I swear, she rejected the idea on her own after I told her how ridiculous it was. Wait, that did not come out right.
The truth just flows sometimes, Mona. And I don't see what's wrong with it. Lots of older women date younger men.
I give you Susan Sarandon, Melanie Griffith, Demi Moore, Terry McMillan. Okay, her I take back. It can't work. Of course, Phyllis will have to be open to lots of plastic surgery. Nipping, tucking, lifting, sucking, stapling.
Okay, all right. All right. I may have blocked a bit. The truth is, I don't want my mother dipping in my dating pool. There's something not right about that.
Mona, you have to decide what's more important, your insecurity or your mother's happiness. Your mom would dive under a train to get a man for you.
Isn't that a pleasant thought?
Morning, Spencer. Dave.
Wait, you're hella early.
Yeah, and you actually look happy to be here. What's wrong?
Nothing. I came up with a long-term goal. I'm gonna buy my dream house. Check it out.
Nice. Real nice. Is that a tiny Brad Pitt in the kitchen?
Yep, he's cooking my dinner. Naked. You said be specific.
I'm just glad you took my advice.
How come you don't give me advice? I have lots of problems.
You're a white man in America. What problems could you have?
Thanks. I feel better.
Well, Spencer, because of you, I met with a financial advisor this morning, and it's gonna change my life. He helped me open a money market account and showed me some ways to put aside more for my dream.
I'm proud of you, man.
But the best part is, he's rich, and we had great eye contact. What? If I'm gonna be on a budget, I need someone to keep myself pretty for.
My man's gonna die a receptionist.
Okay, so now you're saying I should go out with Glenn?
Well, I'm just saying maybe it's not so ridiculous. Apparently other older women do this, so why shouldn't you? I mean, you look good.
True. From behind, I look 25 since the ass came back in style. And Glenn is H to the O to the T.
Yeah, Ma, if you want a second date, don't say that. It's not as hip as you think it sounds.
Right. Thank you, baby. Now, I've got to go and get some undergarments that lift, separate, and accentuate. I mean, black don't crack, but it does sag.
to encourage my mom to do something that made her so happy. But it's a little twisted that she's out with a hot guy while I'm home with a hot pocket. Is there someone for everyone but me? Maybe I'll just glean hope from my mother getting a second shot at love. My soulmate will eventually find me. I am listed.
Thanks for the tour of the firehouse, Glenn. It's so cute the way you guys line up all your boots and coats. You're like the seven dwarfs, only tall and strapping.
We get called in action, we need to move fast, whether it's saving lives or getting to bed. Ain't that right, baby?
Oh, and thanks again for dislodging that piece of burger I was choking on.
No, I'm sure you would have coughed it up eventually.
Nah, she's a choker. I still cut up her grapes. So, how about a nightcap?
Oh, it's kind of late.
Wasn't talking to you. Nighty-night.
I can't believe them. They're all over each other. Yesterday, I caught them making out in the laundry room.
Oh, I think it's cute.
I saw tongues, Dee Dee. Oh, God, here we go again. Whenever she cranks up the smooth R&B, I mean, she and Glenn are getting ready to play Firemen to the Rescue.
You know, Mona, maybe you wouldn't be so bothered by your mom and her man if you were out getting a little action of your own.
Well, and maybe I wouldn't be so bothered if that advice was coming from someone who's getting some her damn self.
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me, inside of me. Whatever we want, all we need is loving. That's the way I feel it should be. You and me.
Hey, Spence. Hey. Mona, before we go to lunch, I have a little surprise for you. You know how you've been down lately and really annoyed that your mom is living in our building and not really seeing anyone or getting any?
So, the surprise is you want to depress me?
Just the opposite. There's a new hotel called City Sonoma, which I'm sure you've never heard of because it's hip, exclusive, and hasn't even opened yet.
Oh, City Sonoma, that has an amazing wine list in Golden Gate Weekly called A Little Taste of Sonoma right here in the city. That's City Sonoma.
Mona, you surprise me. Usually you're months, if not years, behind the trends.
Hey, I'm in the music business. It's my job to know these things. Plus, someone left their magazine in the bathroom.
That was me. What were you doing in the ladies' room? I'd rather not say.
Anyway, one of my clients is an investor, and he got us into the very exclusive pre-opening weekend. They have an amazing four-handed Dead Sea salt scrub.
Wow, 2 trained professionals will scrub my butt at once? How can I say no to that?
Well, can I go? Although I'm not sure about the scrubbing. I don't like strangers touching my butt.
I've always depended on the kindness of strangers.
Anyway, sorry, guys. This is invitation only. Mona, come on, let's go eat. Bye.
Bye, boys.
You know, a brother's always being excluded from exclusive things.
What if I told you I could get you in?
How you gonna do that?
I'd rather not say. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a meeting in the ladies' room.
Here's to our sisters-only weekend.
Just you and me. Ooh, and 2 handsome guys. Hello.
Hello, ladies. I'm Marcus. This is Steve. Can we buy you 2 beautiful women a drink?
Thanks, but we already have drinks and we just want to be by ourselves, okay?
Then why'd you come to a singles weekend?
Yeah, why did I come to a singles weekend?
I'm sorry, Mona, but I didn't think you would have come if you had known.
Well, thanks for thinking I'm so pathetic that you couldn't even tell me the truth.
I did it out of love. I love love you, Mona.
I don't love me so much.
Look, you have trouble picking guys on your own. You always tend to go for the scrubs. It is my sisterly duty to help you. And maybe I'll find myself a man, too.
Fine. Let me know when you find our husbands.
Hi.
Look, I'm just here to order some wine.
That's cool. The house red's pretty tasty.
Right now, I could go for vino in a box.
Another one of these for
Mona.
Mona. I'm Chase. I'd ask you if you come here often, but this is opening night.
Well, and I'd ask, where have you been all my life? But I'm really bad at cheesy pickup lines.
Well, that makes two of us.
Oh, it's funny how two complete strangers can have so much in common. How much?
Oh, I've got this.
Oh. Let me guess, Chase. You don't have your wallet.
Hi, I'm Dee Dee, Mona's sister. Mona needs to go now. Bye. Going for another broke-ass brother? I can't let you out of my sight for a minute. It's cute. Mona, the man doesn't have a wallet, and the bartender already knows his name. Congratulations, you found the one penniless drunk in the place.
Oh, wow. Now that I've had 4 hands on my butt, I can never go back to 2.
Ladies,
What are you guys doing here?
basking in the afterglow of our spa treatments and parading around in our robes commando style.
Spence, how are you paying for this? You've got a mortgage.
Adam's buddy George got us in for free. His company designed the landscape.
The Buddha garden was my vision.
Now we're off for a private wine tasting with a hotel sommelier. Ta-ta!
Toodles.
Whatever.
I guess Adam's got some juice.
Oh, Mona, I'd like to introduce you to Ellis and Connor.
And I'd like to introduce you to a 2001 Pinot Noir. I say we sniff, sip, and enjoy.
This has a very long finish.
Exactly. And it shows fresh aromas of cherry with oaky overtones.
I'm sorry, but when you say wine tastes oaky, it makes me laugh.
There's nothing funny about fermented fruit aging in an oak barrel.
Excuse me. Oh, thank God you're here. Hide me. They're talking about wine.
Well, I don't like to talk about it. I just like to drink it.
Oh, and apparently I just like to wear it. Hey, what are you doing back there?
Oh, it's cool. I work here.
Oh.
I have a little confession to make. I went to write the word Sonoma on a food order today and accidentally wrote Somona. I think you were a little bit on my mind.
Well, I guess I thought about you a little too.
Yeah?
At the omelet station, at the pool, during my massage. Oh, that must be the wine talking.
Really? Because most of it's on your robe.
Then I guess it's me.
Hi, Dee Dee again. Mona needs to go now. Bye. Didn't I tell you not to talk to that mooching barfly?
No, it's okay. He works here.
Even worse. Mona, we're not playing find a barkeep. We're playing find a successful, worthy man. Now, Connor and Ellis are waiting in the hot tub. Let's get out there before those 2 white chicks from Eureka get to them.
Ooh, nice outfit. If you close your eyes and concentrate really hard, you might be able to shrink yourself down and fit into it.
It's for Dee Dee. Unlike you, I try to give my daughter the finer things.
Speaking of finer, you remember my boyfriend Glenn? He's finer than your husband.
Ever met the skybox? I was Phyllis's date. You question my eyesight?
Now I'm questioning your sanity.
You see this? That's a fireman muscle. It's big. And I get to touch it anytime I want.
It's just this type of obnoxious behavior that caused your daughter to seek refuge at a 5-star hotel.
Well, maybe if other people were as happy as we are, they wouldn't be so concerned with other people's business.
Good one, baby. Besides, Mona and Dee Dee went to have a girls' weekend.
Oh, Phyllis. First, you chased Charles away, now your own daughter. If only you could chase away that double chin.
Wow. You were right. She does lash out to mask her own shortcomings.
Phyllis, knows your man has clown feet.
Your man looks like a Billy D. Williams shrinky-dink.
It's not fair. There's two of you now.
Adam, you've got some really high-powered friends. I met a councilman, the president of the free clinic, and the biggest stockbroker in the city.
That was Vincent Walker. We dated once, but his early morning hours and go-getter attitude drove us apart.
Adam, he dumped you. TikTok, get over it.
That dude's gay?
Of course not. He just dates men.
Is that how we got hooked up this weekend?
Here's a newsflash. Being a short Filipino doesn't get me in a lot of places. But being gay, I could pretty much get the key to the city if I wanted. We're like the mafia, only without the back hair and the high-carb diet. We've got connections all over town. Theaters, museums, midnight tours of Alcatraz.
It's called Alcatraz After Dark. It's just like Oz, except there's a candlelight buffet.
With all your connections, you should be doing a lot better.
Tell me about it. Who knew sleeping around wouldn't get you to the top? I'd have no self-esteem at all if I weren't so cute.
Good night, ladies. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
You and Connor look really good together.
And thanks to him, I will never put ice in my wine again.
See? I know what's best for you. And what's best is listening to me and letting me hook you up with a great guy like Connor.
Yeah, and I do deserve to be with a guy who at least has a wallet.
I'm so glad you came to your senses. Well, good night, Mona.
Yep, off to bed. Good night. Hi.
We better talk fast before Mona needs to go now. Bye, pulls you away.
No, not this time. My sister's asleep.
Good. So, what's your pleasure?
Well, something mellow and sweet. With just a hint of sexy.
Mona, have you told Didi you're dating Chase?
No, I don't want to start meddling until I'm sure things with Chase are solid. Wait, how did you know about us?
The gay grapevine is powerful. I'm telling you, Mona, since I've been hanging out with Adam and his crew, I get VIP parking at the gym, free condoms, and half price on 400 3-count sheets. Woman, them sheets are soft.
Well, I guess when people think you're gay, the world is your oyster.
Nobody thinks I'm gay.
Hello, beautiful.
Hey, Chase, what a surprise. Come in, quick. Chase, this is Spencer. Spencer, that's Chase.
Yo, what up?
Hey, I recognize you from last weekend. Hey, look, City Sonoma's having a gay and lesbian wine tasting next Friday. You should stop by.
No, see, I'm not gay. Just some of my friends are.
Whatever makes you comfortable, man. Hey, I know we were going to meet at the movies, but I want to see my girl and her Ellen.
Mona, are you in there?
Just a minute. Chase, why don't you set the movies up in my bedroom? The screen's bigger, the sound is better.
Hey, it's your bedroom. You don't have to convince me.
Hey, you haven't used the chain since you got high and watched Silence of the Lambs. Why can't I come in?
I'm clipping my toenails.
Say no more. I just came by to tell you that I talked to Ellis, and he told me that Connor is really into you. So I've arranged for a double date tomorrow night, Ono Noodle, 7:30.
Yay, great. Okay, bye.
I know. You know, if I hadn't have lied and manipulated you into going on that singles weekend, you never would have met such a wonderful man.
You're right about that. Bye.
Look at you, juggling two men. Girlfriend, you are just pimping all over the world.
Now, why would anyone think you're gay?
Favorite vacation? Heli skiing in Cortina, Italy. Didi?
Horseback riding in the Sahara. Connor?
Learning falconry from Sheikh Mohammed in Dubai. Mona?
I went to Hawaii once. Saw a turtle.
Hawaii's nice.
Okay, I'll have your order here tomorrow.
Excuse me.
Sure.
Chase,
I'm working. And I'd ask you the same thing, but it's obvious you're on a date.
Oh, no. It's not a real date. I'm just pretending so my sister won't find out about us.
Nice cover, Mona.
No, really. It's just my sister doesn't like you, so I was trying to protect you by throwing her off your scent. The girl's a bloodhound.
Listen, I'm not into playing games. I'll see you around.
But Chase!
Mona, what is going on between you two?
I've been dating Chase behind your back.
But why?
I didn't want to have to explain him. I just wanted to get to know him. And now, thanks to you, I will probably never see him again.
Hey, I only got involved because I care about you. I did it out of love.
No, you did it because you're a control freak who thinks she knows what's best for everyone. Now, we are two very different people, Dee Dee. And when you start to respect that, that will be love.
What's wrong? You look upset. Beautiful, but upset.
Alice Vandergelder, where have you been? You missed 2 parties and 3 aerobics classes.
And that was just yesterday.
I've been busy. Go away.
Reynaldo's been downing vodka tonics and listening to Sade, wondering where you've been.
You can't just disappear on him. Your 1-month anniversary's coming up.
Alice, you're gay? Are you on the down low?
God, no. I was never going to touch you. It's just that you're so fabulous. I wanted to be near you.
Fell in love with the diva. Happens to the best of us.
I find it interesting that before you moved in, Mona was always here. And now that you're here, she's always gone.
I wish you were gone.
I'm merely suggesting that Mona may be feeling a bit too crowded since more relatives and their boyfriends showed up.
Mona seems fine to me.
From the looks of your eye makeup, I should have known subtlety was not your forte. Your sordid love life is driving your daughter away. Marinate on that. To put it into food terms you'd understand. 2 against 1 does work, even if one of them's a dog.
You again. What can I get you?
I'll have a glass of Montrachet Domaine de la Romanie Conti 1978.
That's served by the bottle at $23,000 a pop. Only 7 exist in the United States. You sure?
Nah, I was just testing your knowledge of wine. I'll have a club soda. And an explanation for why you're not talking to my sister.
Why do you care? I thought you didn't like me.
It's not that I don't like you. Okay. Doesn't matter if I like you or not, because Mona really likes you. And I got in the way of the 2 of you hooking up. I never should have interfered in her life.
But isn't that what you're doing right now?
I'm still talking, Chase. Look, the bottom line is I just want what's best for Mona. Don't blame her for my craziness. Give her another chance.
Things just got too complicated. And I don't like complicated things.
Few men do, but most women worth having are just a little bit complicated.
I'll give it some thought.
And I'll stay out of it. But can you think about it while you're talking to her?
Oh, Chase, I didn't expect to see you again.
And you probably wouldn't have if your sister hadn't come by. Now I see the insanity that forced you to keep our relationship a secret. I want to start over.
You do?
First, I'd like to come in.
Oh, sorry. Come on.
Look, I think we should have total disclosure.
Uh-oh, that's not always good.
Well, it's about City Sonoma. I kind of own it.
You own City Sonoma?
I also own a winery. And that's why I was at the Noodle Bar the other day. They bought 10 cases of my best Cabernet.
Well, what didn't you tell me?
Well, when we met, it was opening weekend. And I just wanted to mix in with the guests and get their honest reactions to the place.
Yeah, but what about after that? You had plenty of chances. Standing in line at the movie theater, sitting at the red light, listening to each other fall asleep on the phone.
I just thought it was nice that you liked me for me and not for my wallet.
It's funny, because when I met you, I didn't even think you had a wallet.
I know.
So, after all these months of waiting for a nice guy to come along, I just may have gotten a teeny tiny nibble. I'm trying not to get too excited about Chase because I don't want to jinx us, but I am excited about him.
Hi, Mona.
So, my guy's rich and your guy's gay. Care to comment?
Bye, Mona.
Push, Glenn, push! Make it fit. Just put your back into it.
Giving you all I got, woman.
Keep going without me.
For God's sake, Mom, people can hear you. I can hear you.
Don't start your complaining. I'll be gone soon enough.
Oh, please, not that you'll miss me when I'm dead speech.
No, it's a you'll miss me when I'm out of the building speech.
What?
Well, I just got to thinking that maybe things were getting too crowded around here. So, I found a place that's close to my baby and not too far from you either.
So you can hit my place, the pub and taco, or hair shop and Cat Toys Unlimited in a quarter-mile loop.
That sounds perfect. I'm happy for you, too. Well, don't be a stranger.
I won't be. I still have the spare key to your apartment. And don't change the lock. Glenn has an axe.
Which I only use in case of emergencies, or for our Saturday nights when we play Fireman in the Rescue.
News. And what is that pungent aroma?
It's incense, Mom. It helps me focus.
Focus on what? Becoming a hippie like your half-sister? Let me see those armpits. Have you stopped shaving?
Mom, so what's the big news?
Well, your father is being honored by the San Francisco Businessmen's Association.
That is fantastic.
Isn't it? He is finally being recognized for all my accomplishments.
Being modest isn't one of them.
And we know what they say about modest people, don't we, Coco? That's right. Absolutely nothing.
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me.
So I put together a guest list for the award ceremony next Saturday.
Mom, you forgot someone.
Oh, honey, I stopped inviting Colin Powell to these things. The man can't mingle. Blah, blah, Afghanistan, blah, blah, Desert Storm.
I meant Mona.
Mona? Honey, I always invite her and she never comes.
But things are different now. We live in the same building. We're developing a relationship. She doesn't dive behind a bush when she sees him coming.
Sweetheart, now I can waste an invitation if you want me to, but I'm trying to get that girl to come to events. She never shows. I don't know if it's because she's uncomfortable, or she doesn't know anyone, or if it's too hard for her to wrangle that hair in less than a week. All I know is she's never there.
But this is a family event, and Mona's family. Plus, it'd be nice to have someone there who knows that LL Cool J is in a mail order catalog.
Fine, you can invite Mona. But she's never gonna come. Hey, Dee-Dee's. Can I borrow your bagel slicer?
Sure, it's in the cupboard.
Thanks. Oh, one more thing. Do you have any bagels?
Counter. While you're here, Mona, I want to ask you something.
She's not going to do it.
Are you busy next Saturday night?
Saturday night? I'll have to check my TV guide, but...
Well, now you have plans. Daddy's being honored at a big dinner, and you're invited.
Oh, sorry. Not a fan of society shindigs. Too much rubber chicken and plastic surgery. Or is that rubber faces and plastic chicken? I don't know. Anyway, I don't like them. Didn't I tell you Mother is all raised for
always bragging about you.
Really? What does he say?
Oh, he goes on and on about how smart you are and how successful you are and how great you're doing in law school. Oh, wait, I've shifted over to me.
Funny how that always happens.
This looks delicious, Mrs. Thorne.
Spencer, I've known you for 8 years. When are you going to start calling me Phyllis?
Better yet, when are you going to start calling me Mom?
Mom? Not you, honey. Still can't believe you couldn't remember cinnamon raisin bagels.
I told you I checked 3 stores. They only had poppy seed. So I ran into Dee Dee earlier, and she invited me to this award ceremony for Dad.
So what did she say when you told her you weren't going?
Well, actually, I was kind of thinking maybe I would.
You're going to celebrate a man who has missed so many of your important events?
Ma,
like your 3rd grade trombone solo? I don't remember him cheering during Super Freak.
No one was, Ma.
Have I mentioned how delicious this brunch is?
Well, Dad was there when he could be, and now I want to be there for him.
Mona, I know it's not for me to say, so I'll say it. This is a bad idea. Besides, you're not going to know anybody at that banquet.
I'll go with you.
Not with my waffles in your stomach, you won't.
Hi.
Shouldn't you be getting ready?
I am ready. Well, I was when I left my apartment.
Okay. Normally I'd like a little more time to work my magic, but luckily I'm good under pressure.
Is this gonna hurt?
Only if you put up a struggle. Okay, get rid of this, draw the eye away from that, camouflage this, burn this.
I'm sorry. I just can't get over how incredible Mona looks. Dee Dee, you're a miracle worker. It's like you turned a cheese sandwich into a souffle. It's like you changed a hoopty into a benzo. It's like one of those nasty words that turn into a beautiful...
All right. Your best friend status is slipping. Ooh, this is the good stuff.
It sure is. She's nice. Real nice.
Oh, look, there's Daddy. Uh-oh. He's sporting his dress hair. Don't touch it. It's a little over-greased.
How amazing is this? Both my beautiful daughters here to share this evening. I am so blessed.
Hey, Mr. Thorne, congratulations.
Thank you. It's always nice to see you, Chester.
Spencer?
That's what I said. Hey, how about taking a picture of me with these 2 supermodels?
Doesn't this feel great, all of us here together?
It sure does. But I gotta go pretend to be interested in the mayor's new calf implants. I love you.
Hi.
Let's go see where we're sitting. We're at table 1. Duh, of course.
Well, actually, Chester and I are at table 30.
What? Tonight is all about us being together. How can we be together if we're not together?
It's kind of the reason I showed up. Who did the table assignments? Hello, dears.
My sweet pea, you look beautiful. Not at all like your mother.
I told you. It's like turning an old lamp into a chandelier. It's like turning a...
My dear, I can't tell you how thrilled I was when Dee Dee told me you were actually coming an hour ago.
Mom, Mona's not sitting with us. She's all the way at the back.
I know, and I've been trying to figure out a way to remedy that. It's just that I cannot put Senator Scranton and his wife at the back table. That's where his mistress is sitting. And your sister was a last-minute invite.
I was?
Oh, sorry, sugar puss, you weren't supposed to hear that. It's my theatrical training, my voice just carries. Woo, But I have a plan. Lucky for us, the senator has a drinking problem. He never makes it through these things. So, as soon as he passes out, we'll whisk you up to that front table where you belong.
But Mom, couldn't you just...
There's Congressman Wooten. His son goes to Stanford. Time to sparkle. Come on, lift. Yes, carriage.
Come on, let's go find our seats. Never met a real mistress before. I'm gonna get an autograph.
Welcome to table 30. I'm Gabe Edelman, Dee Dee's orthodontist. This is Grace. Her son Max does Charles's taxes. Scotty here is his caddy. And this is...
Tammy. Big T, little A.
Yes, I can see that.
And what do you do, Tammy?
Senator Scranton. Look, I made a pony out of my butter pads.
Come on, Mona. Let's sit down.
Do we have to? Whoa, busy little corner, huh?
So, Tammy, are you a Democrat?
No, I'm a Libra.
How do you know Charles?
Oh, I'm his daughter, Mona.
Oh, you're the other one.
Yep, that's me, the other. I also answer to Hey You. What am I even doing here?
You know I voted Libra in the last election.
No, I'm just playing dumb. What's your excuse?
I couldn't help noticing your smile.
Really? Thank you.
Just as I thought, you have quite an overbite. Give me a call.
I don't know how much more of this quality family time I can take.
So, what did you do to end up back here, hon? Marry outside your race? Unplanned pregnancy? Like the ladies? You can tell me. My niece Sylvia is a gym teacher. I can hook you up.
We're out here. Come on. Excuse us.
Mona, where are you going?
Me, my buck teeth, and Chester are going home.
This is a night for family.
Yeah, your family. This is the worst night of my life, and you know, I've had some pretty bad nights.
You're not the first person to come from a divorced family. This is America, baby. Most families are like yours and mine.
Ooh, yippee, life, liberty, and dysfunction for all.
Mona, you know how it is for me around my dad. I just avoid him altogether, which is easy, because I don't know where he lives. The point is, I found a way to deal with it.
I know, but Dee Dee in the building, it's like the step family thing is so in my face all the time. It's like a Your Life Blows alarm clock. Oh, look, it just went off again.
Mona, I was worried about you. What happened?
Well, let's see. I learned how to make butter animals. I got a nice case of whiplash from the kitchen door, and I have a date with a female gym teacher.
Well, this is where I came in. Whatever you do, don't mention an overbite.
I brought you salmon and stroganoff. Strangely, they both taste like chicken.
Thanks.
So are you feeling okay?
Actually, I'm feeling like you shouldn't bother to invite me to anything else, because I'm never, ever, ever going to do that again.
But Mona, I just want to know...
Don't get me wrong. I really appreciate your effort, but us pretending like we're one big happy family is never going to work, because nobody cares. Not Dad, not my mom, not your mom, not even Tammy. Nobody.
I care! And who the hell is Tammy? Phyllis, hi. Thanks for coming.
No problem. I'm glad you called. Sorry I hung up the first 2 times.
Well, you must have been surprised to hear from me. Now I know where Mona gets her lovely phone manner. Would you like some coffee?
Girl, this is a family meeting. People are going to wake up and smell coffee, not drink it. But if you're already brewing, I'll take latte, extra foam.
I'm really glad you agreed to do this. Could you get that?
just like that nightmare I told you about. Don't talk to it. Don't bargain with it. Just cover your eyes and pray it doesn't steal your soul.
Hello, Phyllis.
I never could get you to take out the trash when we were married.
Neutral corners, ladies. Hey, Diddy, what's going on? I thought you were doing a poetry reading.
Yeah, and I can't believe you bought that one.
Okay, Dee Dee, what's the emergency? Oh my God, this is an intervention, isn't it? Is this about the drinking, the smoking, the gambling? I only told you that story about the bookie so you'd lend me the $100. You really think I hang out with a guy named Johnny Fingers?
Mona, relax. It is kind of an intervention, but it's not for you, it's for us. Just have a seat. And it was $200, and I'm still waiting for it. I asked everyone here because we've got to find a way for this family to get along. Now let's talk about what happened last night.
I'll go first. I am not going to tolerate my daughter being treated like a second-class citizen.
Ma, I can fight my own battles.
But you don't. That's why I'm here. Charlie, didn't you notice that Mona left your little Ain't I Great party early?
Well, Dee Dee said she wasn't feeling well.
I didn't want to upset you on your big night.
I told her not to go to that thing. Didn't I tell you not to go to that thing? What'd I tell you? Tell me what I told you. I'll tell you what I told you. I told her not to go to that thing.
Hard to believe you walked away from that.
Charles, our daughter was very upset.
Mom, please don't speak for me.
Then go ahead.
Well, last night I did feel a little
humiliated.
Ma, please.
Phyllis, we welcome your enthusiastic input, but why don't we let Mona finish her thought? Mona.
It's just, I don't know. I felt
hurt, left out, kicked to the curb, not a member of this family. Frankly, I'm embarrassed to have been a part of it. Sorry, your mother's contagious.
Wait a minute. Why was Mona seated in the back? She should have been at the family table.
I did the best I could with the short notice I was given.
Dee, I can't believe you let this happen. You were in charge of the guest list.
Oh, no, don't try to turn this on me now. You were the one who let this go on for years. You never insisted Mona be more involved in these functions.
I guess I shouldn't let you handle something this important.
Oh, really? Well, I'll tell you something that you won't be handling anytime soon, all this brown sugar.
This is almost better than alimony.
Sorry your feelings were hurt, sweet stuff. But on the bright side, once your parents finally drive you over the edge, you might find a handsome psychiatrist.
Well, I hate to say this, but Dee's got a point, which means I'll have to be at Tiffany at the crack of dawn. The truth is, I've allowed this to go on. What happened last night is completely my fault.
Well, amen to that.
Phyllis, I think you should own up to your part in this, too.
I beg your pardon.
You're always trying to pull Mona away. But we're her family, too.
Oh, well, that's new. Blame the mother.
From now on, you're going to be at every family event, front and center.
You don't get it. I don't want to be invited.
Why not, Muffin?
Because being there just brings it all back. Remember when I was little and I used to spend the weekends with you?
Yay!
And then on Sunday, Mom would come and pick me up.
Oh, Phyllis, FYI, we went shopping, so you may not recognize Mona's clothes. They're in style.
Speaking of style, where'd you get that dress? Home wreckers big and tall?
Now, ladies, let's remember what the judge said.
Thanks for the baby alive doll, Mona.
But remember, you're just borrowing it. I wrote my name on its tush. Bye, Daddy.
Bye, Muffin.
And every time I left, I was reminded that I wasn't really a part of your family. And that's exactly how I felt last night. Like an outsider.
Then why did you even agree to go?
Because a little person was sweating me about it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess for the same reason Charlie Brown keeps kicking the football. Because you think it's going to be different the next time, but it never is.
Mona, I had no idea you felt like this. Oh, my God, I certainly don't want you to. I am so sorry.
Well, there you have it. Your father finally admitted how sorry he is. Well, my work here is done. I came, I saw, I intervened. You gotta love me.
Hey, Mom. Thank you.
Oh, baby, anytime. And Dee Dee, thank you.
Your mothers are a handful, but I gotta give them credit. They did a great job of raising you two. Just wish I had more to do with it. You know, the truth is, with all my success, you girls are what I'm the most proud of.
That's sweet. How nice is this? All of us here together, not screaming.
I guess it was worth one night of total humiliation.
No, you missed the total humiliation. Dad danced. The robot.
And hold on now. I had some smooth moves. Watch me.
That was your father.
No, that's your father.
Daddy, do the thing.
Watch me. Watch me now. Watch me.
What you missed at the recital. What do you think?
Wow, honey. I don't think I've ever heard Super Freak sound quite like that.
Thanks. You want to hear it again?
Sure.
Looks like you're fresh from the track. I trust you held your own with the rest of the mares.
I'll have you know I just joined a spinning class. Today was my first workout.
It is the only way you'll ever hear heavy breathing again.
If memory serves, you don't hear it either. I believe the pattern with Charles is grunt, whimper, snore.
When he's with a real woman, he doesn't try to get done so quickly.
Please, once you pull off those eyelashes and hang up your hair, there's very little real woman left.
Is that a well-crafted masterpiece of what? Simply takes my breath away.
The attention to detail, the realism. Every time I look at it, I see something new. What do you think, Mona?
Well, I can see an interesting highlight pattern happening around the, Okay, you know what? It looks like the same hair I saw in the window of the Korean beauty supply place down the street. But then, I don't have an eye for wig art.
Clearly, because Mr. Marcel pours his soul into every style.
That's right, he does my hair too.
Oh, honey, don't forget about your appointment tomorrow. Oh, and remember to bring him his soy latte if you want him to use a good shampoo.
Extra hot, extra foam. And I've cleared my calendar for the whole day because, like Mr. Marcel says, beauty has a schedule of its own.
Well, like a nice way of saying you'll be sitting under the dryer for 6 hours reading old issues of Ebony.
What else am I going to read about the current events of my people? Did you know that Nelson and Winnie Mandela are on the rocks?
Yes, and we're allowed to read and vote now, too. I just don't get planning your whole life around your hairdresser.
Oh, Mona, this is Mr. Marcel. He is life.
Now, all I have to do is find an outfit to go with my new hair.
Well, Mom, what's the occasion?
I was just cast in a play as a social misfit whose life has been plagued by misfortune, sadness, and shame. But I'm not exactly sure where to turn for inspiration to... Curlicue. Tell me all about your childhood.
Wow, they're giving this woman new boobs, a new nose, new lips, and a new set of teeth. That is amazing.
As a therapist, I disagree with these radical makeovers. Real change comes from inside. That is the only way you will ever find true happiness. I almost convinced myself.
Commercial. Refill on the popcorn.
Let's see what else is on.
Okay, but turn it right back. I don't want to miss the part where her kids cry because they don't recognize new mommy. I can't believe you broke your foot.
Damn cats. I forgot to scoop their kitty litter for 2 days, and they pushed the box into my path in the middle of the night. Hey, isn't that Dee Dee's ex-man, Carter Del Toro? He sure disappeared quick. Must have met Big Girl.
I bet they're interviewing him about his book. Turn the channel before Dee Dee Season gets upset.
It's been 3 months. How long does it take that girl to heal? I got over your father in a long weekend. Dee Dee, look who's on TV.
He sat down for this interview.
Carter?
So, Carter Del Toro, your latest book, A Bullet Before Bedtime, is #1 on the New York Times bestseller list. That has to feel great, huh?
Yes, it does. I'm truly overwhelmed by the response.
Speaking of response, you certainly have a lot of it from your female fans, and the question on everyone's mind is Carter Del Toro on or off the market?
Well, I don't really like talking about my personal life, but I'm glad people are enjoying the book.
I see. Speaking of enjoying, who does Carter Del Toro enjoy spending his private time with?
You're not going to give this up, are you?
Of course I will. But speaking of giving it up, who does Carter Del Toro like?
Okay. Yes. I am seeing someone special.
Walk down the aisle special or park down the block special?
Have you even read my book?
Okay, that's enough of that. I'm sorry, Dee Dee. I know it was hard hearing that Carter's saying someone else.
Did he say that? I guess I was too distracted by a space pattern. It was a bit on the orangey side.
You don't have to be strong for us.
I'm fine. I'm just a little tired. I'm gonna go now.
Bye.
Okay, maybe it was too soon for Dee Dee to see Carter. Anyway, damage is done. Back to the boob job, chick. Oh, we missed it. The kids are already running away from her.
Hey, you still looking for something to do with Dee Dee to cheer her up?
Yeah, seeing Carter on TV last night hit her hard. You got any ideas?
Well, when I need a boost, I always drop by Girls.
Spencer.
My bad. I mean ladies.
I'm sorry, when I said ideas, I meant ones that weren't idiotic.
Shine and rise, coffee's percolating, and the workday has officially begun. The morning paper for your perusal.
Oh.
It's almost lunchtime.
This is last week's paper.
So it is. Oh well, A for effort. What are we doing?
Looking for a Carter Del Toro diversion.
Ooh, I caught his interview last night. How terrible was that?
I know. Dee Dee was crushed when she heard he was dating someone.
I was talking about his face powder. Bit in the orangey side. But of course, Dee Dee's welfare was first and foremost on my mind.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Hey, do you want me to put out my feelers and find out who Carter's new whore is? I can do it. I know people. And just for fun, we can harass her and make her cry. Who's in?
No one. I've been nursing Dee Dee through this breakup for months, and she's finally feeling better, so I'm not going to let this turn into another excuse for her to lay in bed eating half a bag of reduced fat soy chips. That's big for her.
I know what will cheer Dee Dee up. A night out with me at my favorite boy bar. There's nothing like a room full of sweaty men dancing in net shirts and leather chaps to make her feel good about herself.
You know, when she said ideas, she meant ones that weren't idiotic.
Hey, you know, I've heard Dee Dee talk about this photographer before. She's having a showing tonight, and it's perfect. Pretentious art for her, free wine and cheese for me.
I like wine and cheese.
And I like free.
And I like an empty office. Get out. have a good time. Oh, starting with the Beano.
A picture of some blurry fruit? Man, I wouldn't pay $18 for that.
It's a flower, and it's 1800.
Man, that's the best hustle I've seen since my cousin Shay was selling tube socks and internet service out of his trunk.
This place bores me. I was hopeful when I saw the initials on the door, then I realized it stood for Fine Arts Gallery. I'm going out for a smoke.
Composition on this is incredible. Look how the objects in the foreground heighten the depth of field.
Yeah, that tree looks big.
Dee Dee, did I tell you your hair looks especially faboo this evening? Can I touch it? Thanks.
It's the magic of Mr. Marcel.
Carter's here. What? Where? It's so silky, I want to roll around naked in it. I was just in the hall. And it smells so sweet. What is that, hyacinth? Tuberose?
I think it's jasmine.
What should we do? I don't know. I can't stroke and think at the same time.
Oh, Dee Dee, let's go. I'm not feeling so good.
Me neither. Must be something in the spicy jack.
Well, I feel fine. Oh, Carter.
Dee Dee.
Carter.
Mona.
Carter.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter. I just don't like being left out.
It's good to see you. You look well.
Thanks. You look well yourself.
If I see his whore, I'm taking her down.
So, it was good seeing everyone. Enjoy your evening.
Sorry, I tried to get you out.
It's okay. I just need a moment alone. I'm going to find the ladies' room.
Of all the spots in the city, I would pick the one place where Carter shows up.
Don't beat yourself up about it, hon.
Of all the spots in the city, you picked the one place where Carter shows up.
Thanks, Spence.
Well, on the bright side, it would have been worse if we ran into him at the strip club. Hey, Adam. Someone paid $5,000 for one of this chick's pictures. I think photography is going to be my new hobby.
Well, if you need a model, I posed for underwear ads in college. I have the second most popular crotch in the Sunday circulars. Sean Boston had the most popular, but everybody knows he's stuffed.
Have you guys seen Dee Dee? She's not in the bathroom.
Maybe she took a cab home.
Well, that's telling me that's not like her.
But why would she leave? They just put out fresh cheddar.
I'm gonna go look for her. Dee Dee? Dee Dee! Mona! Carter?
Okay, saying each other's names every time we have an awkward moment actually makes it more awkward.
It might be a tad less so if I could just rehook my bra.
Carter, you just announced on national television that you're seeing someone special, and here you are tonguing down my sister. Come on, Dee Dee, let's go. This is not your fault. You are vulnerable and horny, and that is a recipe for hoe cake.
Hey, Mona, wait.
What, you can fix your bra in the car?
No. Mona, I am the someone special.
Oh, of course you are. You're very special. Now, come on, let's go. Don't embarrass yourself.
Mona, listen. Dee Dee and I have been seeing each other for over a month.
You mean...
Yeah.
So all this time you two have been...
Pretty much.
And you just let me think...
I know.
Oh, thanks a lot, Dee Dee.
Okay, I don't know what you two just said, but I'm guessing you're gonna need a ride home.
You know, if this photography thing's gonna pay off, I'm gonna need a lot of practice. Right there, baby. Yeah.
Shit, Dee Dee has got some nerve. I was a good sister during all her misery over Carter. I was there for her, and I spent... Where was I?
You were there for
I was there for her, and this is the thanks that I get. I mean...
Ooh, I'm gonna call this one Sister Kills Sister. And fight.
Go home.
That's cool. Only have 2 shots left anyway. Make that one shot.
Mona, I'm sorry I lied, but too many people got involved in my relationship with Carter before. That's a big reason we broke up. So we wanted to keep it private.
Oh, that explains why you were making out in a public art gallery.
I told Carter I was going to be there, and he thought it would be fun to drop by and cuddle up on some cashmere. But then you guys saw him, and things didn't go as planned.
And before you knew it, you were freaking each other behind a curtain.
No! Well, yeah.
So you just let me me make a fool out of myself all this time, taking care of you, checking on you. I made you soup.
All the stuff you did really helped. And the heartburn I got from your soup kept my mind off of Carter for weeks. But then he called to say hi, and we met for an innocent cup of coffee.
And next thing you know, your clothes fell off and you were in bed together.
Well, yeah. But we didn't make it to the bed.
Look, I like Carter, but it took a lot for you to get over him.
But it's different this time. His kids don't even know about us, which is hard because I adore them, but it's better this way. We're just keeping things fun and casual.
You don't do casual.
Well, I'm doing it now.
I think this is dangerous for you. You were totally in love with this guy, and if you think you can get back in it without getting hurt, you're wrong.
This is exactly why I didn't tell you about it.
Fine, but when this blows up in your face, I'm not going to be there to help you pick up the pieces again.
Good, because I don't need you to.
Damn, could you come out again? I forgot to twist the fast forward thing. You look good when you mad. Oh. I had 4, but Kai smashed one after I took a picture of us smacking Dave upside the head for eating the last Tootsie Pop.
Oh, too bad for Dave, especially since I'm the one who ate it.
Incoming scoop. I was at lunch gossiping about Carter and how we all thought he had a new whore, but it turned out the whore was just Dee Dee.
And, man, what do? Go to lunch and gossip every day?
Not when I can get me some lunchtime lovin'. Anyway, when I mentioned Carter, my friend said that his boyfriend's sister is the receptionist at Carter's publishing company. She's also sleeping with an editor, an intern, and a night security guard, but I digress. She happens to know that Carter's book, The Killer Wears a Kimono, is being turned into a miniseries, and he's moving to Japan for a year, maybe more.
Wow, that's not good.
I know. The leads have already been cast, and I didn't even get an audition for the role of Mr. Fujiyama. The mysterious businessman with a smile that hides his cruelty.
I'm staying out of Dee Dee's mess this time, and I'm definitely not making soup.
You are not staying out of this. When it comes to family, even when they keep running into the same old storm, you've got to be standing there holding the umbrella when they come back.
Well, my arm is tired.
Hey, haven't I always been there for you in your disastrous love life? Lord knows it's worn me down to a nub, but I'm still here. And the last thing you needed to hear was I told you so.
I believe you coined the phrase.
Well, I'm the mama. I earned it.
Life is so unfair. I can't believe he's leaving.
Well, Mona is here to listen.
No notice, no warning, just bye, I'm moving to Aspen.
Aspen?
Yeah, that's where Mr. Marcel is opening his new salon. He's leaving tonight. Couldn't even straighten out my edges before he got on the plane.
Oh, so you're not talking about cartoons.
Why would I be talking about cartoons?
Well, you know, because sometimes you like to talk about them.
No, I don't.
Then why are we talking about them?
Look, I just came by to say if you hear a blood-curdling scream, don't call the police. It's just me breaking the news to my mother.
She doesn't even know about Carter yet. This is bad.
Not as bad as this itch on my instep. Don't give me a barbecue fork. Big Dee Dee.
Knock down, Phyllis. I'm hardly in the mood for you and your synthetic vipers.
Well, I'll leave you alone since your wig man left you high and dry.
Mr. Marcel? Left where?
To open a salon in Aspen. Didn't Dee Dee tell you?
She said she wanted to talk to me about something of great concern. I mean, my mind went to pregnant or hooked on painkillers. Now something as horrendous as this.
Well, I just looked into that.
So, when exactly are you planning on telling? You're going to Japan.
Good evening, Mona, and welcome to my home.
Sorry, hi. I love what you've done with the place. Answer the question.
First of all, that isn't even public information, so how do you know that?
I know people. People who gossip over lunchtime vodka smoothies.
I didn't want to say anything about my movie until it was final. And then I was going to tell Dee Dee today, but she was so broken up over Mr. Marcel. And I know not to upset a woman when she's having a bad hair day.
Look, it's best to just be honest with Dee Dee Dee, but don't tell her that I knew before she did, or that I came over here, or that I snuck into her apartment and stole her Palm Pilot. Get
Please,
your address.
don't tell me anymore. But since we're kind of being honest, I will admit I have been avoiding this conversation with Dee Dee because I know how hard it's going to be.
Yeah, she puts on a good act, but she's in pretty deep.
I'm not just talking about Dee Dee. I knew we were just fooling ourselves with this whole casual thing. Love makes you kind of stupid.
I'm learning that.
I can't ask her to go to Japan with me because we're not ready for that. And I can't ask her to put her life on hold while I'm over there.
Then I think you should talk to her. Let her know the deal.
You're right. I'll see her tonight. You're a good sister, Mona. Aside from the lying, breaking and entering, and theft.
Thanks. And hey, if any man had to rip out my sister's heart and turn her into a blubbering mess, I'm glad it was you.
Thanks. Hey, about those people you know. I bet it was that receptionist. I heard she's sleeping with one of the editors.
Sorry, I never reveal my sources. And it's not just an editor.
Hear the rising sun, surrounded by everything I want, but nothing that I need. I was blinded by the uncertainty, losing all identity. Sometimes what you fear the most is what you need to find that road, right around that curve. A lesson learned now that I have the eyes to see.
This isn't about Mr. Marcel, right?
Hurricane is sometimes the only way to wash away the pain.
So you two are actually flying to Aspen to see Mr. Marcel?
Yep, it's part of my healing process from Carter.
Plus, we figure why let 1,100 miles come between us and our full potential?
And Daddy got sick of hearing Mother cry herself to sleep.
Ooh, well, Glamour calls. Ooh, our appointment's in 8 hours.
Oh, we're cutting it close. Bye.
Bye.
Can you believe the Dee Dees? They obsess over the most trivial things.
Oh, Lord. Cheesy Burger is going out of business. No notice, no warning, nothing, just gone.
What? You can't take away one of the greatest comforts known to man. I mean, where am I going to get my extra thick chocolate shakes at 3 a.m.?
You know, something has got to be done about this foolishness. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm calling my congressperson.
Forget that. I'm emailing Colin Powell.
Does he still work for us? Baby, I got here as quick as I could. You're not baby. Where's Mona?
In the bathroom?
Oh, she's probably back there crying her eyes out over losing her job. That poor thing.
Hey, Ma. Oh, you look nice.
I thought you'd be a wreck. I knew you'd be a wreck. Why aren't you a wreck?
What good would that do? Besides, I think everything's going to be okay.
You seemed pretty upset a few minutes ago.
I was, but I had a revelation.
In the bathroom.
Yeah?
That's the way I do my best work.
It was sparked by something Dee Dee said.
The thing about closing the bathroom door?
No, the one about how things happen for a reason.
Really? That? Because I was just vamping there.
But you were right. See, I need to look at this as an opportunity. I mean, now I can get a job with a better record company where they'll treat me like the bitchin' record executive I am. I rock.
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me.
you shouldn't be carrying all that.
I'll take those bags, Sophie.
Oh, such a mensch, this Spencer. And so cute. But why do you wear such baggy pants? If I had that body, I'd show it off.
Thank you, Sophie, but I'm still not posing nude for your art class.
But you can't blame a girl for trying.
Bobby!
Oh, how's my favorite granddaughter? I mean, other than being unemployed.
Ma, you called Grandma the minute you found out?
Hey, you call your mom when there's trouble, I call mine.
And families need to pull together in desperate, dire times like these.
I just lost a job, not the homestead.
It's all bad, honey. But don't worry, Grandma's here.
Hi. I don't know if you remember me, but I'm Dee Dee, Mona's sister.
Oh, yes, the Meshuggah Amazon's daughter.
So what are all those bags?
Oh, just a little nosh. And none too soon. Look at you with the skin and the bones. And that hair. I never knew what to do with it. Obviously, you don't either. I wonder if that's why you lost your job.
Who knew a bottle this big only held $236.51?
That's all your savings?
No.
Oh, good.
I still have my couch change.
Mona, I can't believe you're broke. You're like the second half hour of Behind the Music.
Hey, I looked over my finances, and as long as I don't eat, drive, or turn on the lights, I'll be good till Friday.
Aren't you scared?
Hell yeah. I was already behind on my bills when I had a check. So let's change the subject. What's the scoop at Delicious?
Well, since your interview, Big Fat's record sales have gone through the roof, again proving there's no such thing as bad press. Sorry.
So what I did turned out to be a good thing? Oh, perfect. Only I could get fired for succeeding.
You know, Mona, if Maya Angelou had that attitude, we'd never know why the cage birds sang.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. But didn't it make me sound smart like I read?
Your sister can't find a job. Poor dear. It's a rough world. That's why I believe a woman's place is in the kitchen, bossing around the help.
Well, I respect how determined Mona is to get through this without asking for help. I think it's kind of noble.
Ah, sweet, naive little Dee Dee. I see Mother still has some teaching to do. Let me tell you a little story.
Does it involve a dinner theater, a stormy night, and a buff stagehand named Rex?
No, I have other stories. And this one concerns Monique Van Peer. Lovely woman, cursed with thick ankles.
And somehow you helped her with that.
Oh, heavens, no. That'd take a team of surgeons. But when her husband was indicted, she was a basket case. So I stepped in and did what had to be done. I made the country club reinstate her membership and give her a job in the pro shop. Had I not come to the rescue, I shudder to think what would have become of her.
Yeah, it boggles the mind.
My point is that sometimes you have to help those in need because they cannot see how truly needy they are.
You make a good point. It may take a while to get there, but it's usually worth the ride.
Reminds me a lot of my love life with your father.
I remember when banking was done with actual human beings. Technology has made everything so damn impersonal.
$1,000 deposited yesterday? I wonder where it came from.
I don't know, but cash out quick.
Yeah, easy money always reminds me of those Dee-Dees, too. But get to pushing buttons before this thing changes its mind. I see you trying to see that screen.
No, I mean Dee Dee must have felt sorry for me and made a deposit. but frankly, I could use the money.
Mona Thorne, you are not accepting that ill-gotten money.
Wait, you were encouraging me a minute ago.
Don't you see? If you accept this, it's like admitting defeat.
Or saving myself from selling my blood for a case of top ramen.
Mona, I struggled after I divorced your father, but I decided to stand on my own, and I taught you to do the same so you could be strong and independent.
And not come to you to borrow money.
Exactly, I'm not a bank. But I am a good mother, and I do believe in you, and I know you can get through this if you just believe in yourself.
You're right. You know, and there is a job contact I've avoided using because the guy's always hitting on me. But I promised I would never work with him unless it was an emergency.
Honey, you're jobless and broke. I think this qualifies.
Find my records. Yes. May I help you?
Yeah, hi. My name is
Just a
Mona.
moment. I'll transfer you.
Oh. I thought you were talking to me.
Who did you want to speak to?
I'm here to see Daryl.
I'll check and see if he's in.
Oops, did it again. Sorry.
May I help you?
No, not getting me this time.
May I help you? You with the funky hair.
Oh, me. Well, you need some kind of signal or something. I'm here to see Daryl Miller. My name is Mona Thorne.
There's a Mona Thorne here to see Daryl. Okay, I'll tell her. He's out of town, and his assistant doesn't know when he'll be back.
Damn. Okay. Thanks.
She's gone.
Thanks for covering for me.
So, who's this one, Daryl? Ex-wife? Girlfriend? Baby mama?
Hey, I need you to validate my... Daryl?
Hey!
I thought you were out of town.
I am. I mean, I should be, so see y'all.
Daryl, what's going on?
Look, Mona, you know you're my girl. I just can't be seen with you.
I guess you wouldn't give me a job?
Give you a job? I'm not sure I'm going to validate your parking.
Daryl, you told me I could always come to you if I ever needed anything.
Well, you know, that's when I was trying to get some. I'm sorry, but in the record world, you're poison.
Poison?
Poison. This could be a dirty business. And now that we know we can't trust you to keep the dirt to yourself, nobody's going to hire you.
But Daryl, music is all I know. What am I going to do?
Have you thought about selling blood?
Mona, you can't keep hiding in here eating goobers and watching cartoons.
I could if you just moved to the left a little.
Here, baby. Some nice matzo ball soup.
Oh, thanks, Bubby, but I don't think it's going to help.
Won't hurt. You know what they say. Feed a fever, feed a cold. Starve a fever, feed a cold. Why would you deprive a sick person? She's not sick, Ma. No? Then why does she look so close to death? I'll go get the brisket. Don't mind her. She thinks food solves everything. Now you see where you get it from.
Dee Dee, hand me the remote. Anna Nicole's on. She's the only one whose life is more messed up than mine. But $100? What the... Dee Dee?
Wow, my remote just changes channels.
Look, I appreciate what you're trying to do, and the bank deposit was a nice touch, but it just makes me feel like an even bigger loser.
I was just trying to help.
If you want, you can put some cash in my account. My ego doesn't have issues.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, I see you've honed down your makeup kit to just the absolute essentials.
And here I was worried you'd think this was lunch and attack.
Mona, I didn't know you knew RuPaul.
Gee, you know very well who I am, Sophie.
Oh, I know. I just don't like to use that kind of language. Brisket in 5.
Come on, guys. Mona needs us.
That's why I'm here. I bought her a little care package.
Really? That's so nice. You shouldn't have. Really, you shouldn't have.
I'm
chopper was nothing much. Just a few frogs from last year's social season. My hairdresser already passed on them, so I immediately thought of you.
Funny, I just saw Bigfoot Unleashed, and I immediately thought of you.
Well, I'm off to do even more charity work. I am giving fashion makeovers at a soup kitchen. I always said the downtrodden really poppin' red.
That's what I am? Charity?
No, you are not.
Mona, that is not what she meant.
Doesn't matter. I am pitiful. You know, if I could just get to Big Fat, then maybe I could beg for my job back. But he won't take my calls. He won't see me. I am done in the music business.
Don't say that, Mona.
You don't think it's true?
Oh, it's true. Just don't say it.
Oh, it's you. What, need some more quotes so anybody who doesn't already hate me will?
Mona, I feel terrible about what happened to you. I can't sleep. That's why I was up when your sponsor called. I couldn't handle it if you fell off the wagon because of me.
What sponsor? I'm not an alcoholic.
Anyway, she asked me to come over here and help you find a way to fix things with Big Fat. And to keep you from eating any more goobers. Look, Mona, I'm sorry about all of this, and I'd like to make it up to you if I can. I do feel partially responsible.
Really? Because I feel you're totally responsible. But since you're offering, how do you think you can help?
With Big Fat or with the drinking? So this is a chance to tell your side of the story. What's the skinny on Big Fat?
You know, I'm just a young, misunderstood white boy trying to get paid. Maybe starring a sitcom. You know, LL had that one.
Yeah, no doubt. He's gonna get a sitcom, and we all gonna be in it, baby.
Except you, Buzzy G. You ain't funny, man.
That's right. I'm gonna be a producer. Give some notes. Now, before we get to the meat of the controversy, there's someone outside. And the one thing she wants more than anything in the world is just a few minutes of your time.
Is she dying or something? I don't want to kill my buzz. I just got it.
Just hear her out.
Man, I got nothing to say to her. This interview's over, son.
Yeah, over. Come on, do it for me.
Why should I?
Yeah, why should he? Because if you don't, I'm gonna run a picture of you crying at the Celine Dion concert.
Okay, she's got 3 minutes. Go.
Look, I'm really sorry I put your business in the street.
Yeah, right. You thought you were gonna hurt Big Fat, but now Big Fat is fatter than ever. Ha ha.
I was wrong to violate your trust, and I will never do it again. Of course, I need my job back to never do it again. So could you please talk to Erica and help me get my job back so I could never do it again?
That's all you got?
I like your new clothing line. Very baggy.
Whatever. You talk trash about me and then come in here asking for a favor? Girl, you tripping.
Yeah, straight tripping.
Yeah, now there's the dough.
The dough.
Yeah, look. The fact is, everything in that article was true. You are an inconsiderate, egotistical misogynist. Look it up later. I'm on a roll here. Now, the real reason you're upset is because you've been getting away with this bad boy behavior for years, and somebody finally called you on it. Now, the truth is, you should be thanking me for boosting your sorry-ass record sales. I got you pressed. That's my job. Or at least it was. Now, I'm gonna go, before I tell you what I really think of your cheap-ass Sean John wannabe clothing line. Ta-da!
Yoo-hoo! It's me with more staples.
What kind of staples?
Oh, just the basics. Bun cake, borscht, Metamucil.
Grandma, I don't need Metamucil.
Oh, you will, after the bun cake and the borscht.
Here's one. A&R executive, up-and-coming label must be creative, enthusiastic, and willing to work long hours for low pay.
Well, that sounds perfect. Where is it?
Delicious rec... Let's move on.
Look, Mona, whatever happens, I'm glad you stood up to Big Fat. You may not have a job, but you have your dignity, and that's priceless.
Really? Because if you give me $50 for it, it's yours.
God, you're
sure Mona hadn't stolen any office supplies. I think I may have found a stapler.
Erica, what are you doing here?
Well, since you made the effort to go to Big Fat, I decided to come to you. Apparently, you really got to him.
I did?
Yeah. He said he won't work with anybody else, and he demanded I rehire you. Well, after I finished laughing at that scrawny little white boy, I told him I hated to let you go in the first place.
You're kidding.
Am I a woman who jokes?
No, not usually.
No, not ever. So you coming back?
Am I? You bet I am.
You can't just dump Mona and expect her to come back with open arms.
I can't?
No. Since Big Fat will only work with Mona, you need her. And if you want her back, you'll have to up the ante. I was thinking a 15% raise.
I was thinking she's lucky to get her job back, and who the hell are you?
Someone who agrees with you completely.
Welcome back, Mona, and I'll see you tomorrow. And you too, Spencer.
You know, since we're talking raises...
We're not.
Just clarifying.
I got my job back. Now I don't have to sell my hair to the wig ladies. Dee Dee, all your interfering in my life is finally paid off.
I always knew it would.
What's the commotion?
Mona got a job back.
Oh, mazel tov! Now you and Spencer can get married and put a roast into that crock pot.
Grandma?
What? You could do a lot worse. He reminds me of your grandfather.
Oh, 'cause he's sweet and caring?
No, 'cause he's cute and black. Trust me, honey, it don't get no better than that.
Welcome back, yo.
Thanks, Big. I appreciate what you did.
Well, I like how you stood up to me. I respect that. I need someone like you on my team for reals. In fact, I'm thinking about making some changes in my lifestyle so I could be worthy of your respect, too.
Oh. Oh.
What's up? What you think?
Did I just see Big Fat squeezing your Charmin?
Both roles. I guess some people don't change. But I realized something. This business may not be perfect, but I love it, warts and all. And someday I'm going to be my own boss and change the way things work.
You got all that from him going Mr. Whipple on you?
Only you would think I learned a life lesson from a butt squeeze. But it is good to be back.
Welcome back.